Hey guys, what's going on and welcome back to another video. My name's Dion and today I'm going to be talking about my airdrop routine. So for those who don't know what airdrop is, it's essentially a crypto protocol, like a project. They don't have a coin yet and they have a look through their early users and reward them early users. So what I'm doing by airdrop farming is trying to be one of those like early users to reap these rewards when these protocols decide to do airdrops. It's a free gift from whatever protocol for being an early user. So you get these coins, you can do whatever you want with them. You can decide to like sell them off, you can like straight away, you can hold on to it for like further investments and then sell it off. Do whatever you want with it. Personally, I like to just grab it, sell it off, take my money and do whatever I need to do with that money. So there's a few reasons why I do this. One, it really doesn't take too much time. Two, the way I do it costs no money. 3, it's genuinely fun because I'm a Web3 nerd, so I like interacting with different protocols, learning what they're about, using different wallets, and just being, like, just interacting with the protocols and the blockchain, essentially. Getting involved with the community is another one, because to get involved with these, or to qualify for these airdrops, you do need to interact in different ways for different purposes. Sometimes you got to interact with the community, you know, join the Discord, join the Twitter, do this, do that. So you really get to be a part of the community of the project that you're trying to farm for airdrops. Also, as I mentioned, it really does not cost, like the way I do it, it really does not cost anything but time. I farm 4 different protocols at the moment. One of them takes 30 minutes, the others roughly 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And that's not even every day. So 3 of them are daily and 1 of them is just once a week. It's honestly like not too hard, and I'm going to show you what I'm personally farming. I'm going to show you how to do it, and then I'm going to show you where you can actually, you know, go yourself, find what you want to farm, and then you just go do whatever you want. I'm just showing you what I personally like to do and what I'm personally farming at the moment. So the first protocol, which I am airdrop farming for at the moment, is the Lens protocol. What is the Lens protocol? Lens is essentially a Web3 social media protocol that is linked. Like everything is linked together. I'll try to explain that a little bit better. So, say you got YouTube, right? Say, for example, me, I've got a YouTube channel. If I amass, say, 1,000 followers or subscribers, and then I move to another platform, say Twitter, I gotta restart and try and get all my followers back, either grabbing them from like different places, sharing links here and there, doing this and that. With Lens, it's a little bit different. Whatever is built on top of Lens, you keep your followers, so they follow you around. So if I say one of the projects built on top of Lens is called LensTube. It's a Web3 YouTube. Say I start that and I get a couple followers, this and that. And then I go on to another platform, say Lenster, which is essentially a web browser version of Twitter. So you get that. The followers come with you, so you don't have to go trying to amass more. And if you just open up like different accounts, right? So there's one called Favor, which I use on my phone. That's like a mobile version, a mobile Twitter. There's Lenster, which is the same, very similar thing, but on the browser. Then we've got LensTube. It's like a Web3 YouTube. That's on the browser too. We got Lensport. That's a like web browser, social media, NFT marketplace where you can actually sell your posts to the Lens protocol. Like any post you make on Lens, you can actually sell that as an NFT. You have all the control, all the power. You adjust this and that. You adjust whatever you want. Power is with the people here. And then there's The Share. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's The Share or The Share. Essentially, it's a Web3 medium where you can monetize the articles you write and this and that, or your follower. Like, so those are just a few things. Actually, no, that's everything I use on the Lens protocol, and I farm these consistently every day. Like I said, it's fun. I genuinely like getting involved with these protocols because I love getting involved with the community. You get to learn a lot. You get to see all the new things that are coming out. It's a new emerging space. Like the technology is crazy. Things are changing quick. So I love that. So with Lens, I farm that daily, and that takes me about 30 minutes a day. I'll go into a little bit more detail in how I do this. So First off, you need to own a lens handle. It's in the form of an NFT. I bought one for about 0.15 ETH. And when you have that, that's essentially your profile. That's why all of this is possible now. It's through this NFT. And when you own this NFT, this allows you to then connect to the Lens protocol on their different dApps. And that's how everyone follows you. That's how all this works. First, you need a lens handle, which I copped one. I farm, where's my phone? I don't have it here. There's Favor. That's the mobile app. This is the only mobile app built on top of Lens, which I use. There's probably more. I think there is one called like Orb or something, but Lens Favor is the only one that I use. It's Twitter. It's fun. It's really awesome. It's a whole new. There's new concepts to it. I won't go too in depth in this video because I just want to tell you guys what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So on Favor, I treat it like Twitter. I just take a photo every day of the work I'm doing, a workout, if I'm out in nature or whatever, and I just post it, try and write something useful, something that's going to help someone, regardless if it's like, it's going to help them make money, or if it's something that's just going to brighten their mood a little bit, or if it's going to help them see things from a different perspective. Anything like that's fine. So I just try to post once a day on Favor. Lenster, it's the same thing, but on the web browser, very similar. And I do pretty much very similar things. Now, you have to consider Lens, when you post on one app, it will share it essentially on everything. Now, the only one which I haven't seen sort of do that is Favor. So whatever I post on my phone won't actually post to all the other Lens dApps. But say if I post something on Lenster, I will find it on my Lens port, and yeah, so it's integrated, it's connected, like your content stays with you, which is something that's interesting as well. So Lenster, I do the same thing. I just post something interesting, something useful, something of value, something which I think people will enjoy to read or they can get something out of. I do that once a day. Then we got LensTube, which is essentially the Web3 YouTube. And for that, I just, film anything really. Just something, like I said, it all comes down to like, is it useful? Is it gonna change someone's perspective? Is it gonna help them learn something? Or is it going to make them happy? Just any of those things really. I'll try and film a little video. For example, this video, which I'm actually filming now, I'm going to play around with that, probably get some short forms videos and post that to LensTube, for example. Then the next one is a LensPort. That's a web browser, social media, NFT marketplace. For me, what I do is I like to do chart art, which is essentially, I get my charts from like technical analysis, and I get the bars, the candlesticks, and I just put that in random photos because I love the aesthetic of it, and then I just post it as an NFT. If people want to buy it, they can buy it. That's what I do for LensPort. Again, the goal is not to, like, I'm not creating content with the mindset of I need to monetize and get paid for this. I'm here to I'm airdrop farming. I'm just here to be involved for the chance to earn that airdrop should they release a token. And the next one is the show, web browser medium essentially. So you write your own stuff and you post it, and it's in like the form of an NFT, I'm pretty sure, and if people want, they can collect it as the form of an NFT, you get paid for it, and you own all of it. So that's awesome stuff. Next up, we have Zeta Chain. I farm this once a week, 10 minutes. It honestly only takes like 10 minutes, maybe less a day. So what I do to farm Zeta Chain is interact with the network, and I farm the Zeta points and claim the NFTs they have. So how do I do that? Essentially, it's just a swapping platform, like a DEX, I'm pretty sure. I don't do too much research into this stuff because I'm not trying to like invest in these projects. I just know there's an airdrop opportunity, so I do what I need to do to qualify for that. So I can't give you too much in-depth information, although if you would like more, actually I'm going to do it anyway. I will make more videos and go in-depth into these projects which I am airdrop farming. So essentially what you do with Zeta Chain is you request testnet funds, and then you use those funds to swap and interact with the protocol. That's it. It takes 10 minutes a day, less. So the third protocol which I use for airdrop farming is called the ArcPerp DEX, Decentralized Exchange. I do this daily, takes me 10 minutes a day or less. And all I need to do is just trade and provide liquidity. Of course, it costs no money because it's all on the testnet. So you request the testnet funds. They give you some BTC, some USDC, some ETH, I'm pretty sure too. Then you do whatever you want with it. I personally am trading Ethereum on that DEX daily. Just entering a short, entering a long, close. Like, I'm not trying to make money from that. Like, I can't because it's fake. But the only thing that matters with the airdropping is that they see you interacting. So I could just sit here and just open trades, close them, open trades, close them, long, short, this, different chains, different assets, this and that. That's probably the best way to do it because that shows that you're interacting with the protocol. Also, provide liquidity and just do that sort of stuff with it too. And lastly, the last protocol which I am farming is called Scroll. This is something which I do daily, takes about 10 to 15 minutes. And again, it's not very hard to do. So what you do with Scroll is you can bridge funds, again, testnet funds. So you're just bridging from Scroll to another like EVM. You just scroll. EVM is Ethereum Virtual Machine, so something which is like compatible or interoperable with the Ethereum network. So with Scroll, I get the testnet Ethereum funds, and I'm just bridging back and forth, analyzing, having a look through the blockchain explorer. But also recently, I learned that you can deploy contracts on Scroll, and that was a little bit difficult. But thanks to a few certain individuals on Twitter, they made it very, very easy, and I'm actually going to share the links below so you guys can actually follow the exact same links which I followed to learn how to do these airdrops. So that's pretty much all I do for airdrops, and there will be other protocols which I'm going to bring in and then swap some out, just depending on circumstances, I guess. So say you want to get into this, but you don't know how to get started. What I would recommend is, if you don't have MetaMask, install MetaMask, because you're going to need this to access the testnet funds through the faucet. Now, I will teach this also, probably not in this video, but I will show you how I personally gather these testnet funds, because I tried to look a lot of different places. It's a little bit dodgy here and there, but I got one good website which is very easy, very fun to use, and I'll give you guys the alpha in the next video. I must give credit where credit is due. I learned everything I know from like airdrop farming and this and that, and learning about these protocols. I only found out about all of this because of a Twitter user named Airdrop Mingo. I'll put it up somewhere. And I used another user's guide. His name's Cashkish. I'll put it up on here somewhere. But these two users on Twitter helped me tremendously with airdrop farming. They've helped me with lots of tips, made it so much easier to actually do this properly, because when I first got started, I was trying to like farm 20 different protocols at a time, completely skipping the idea that they want regular users. They don't care if you're just like someone who comes into the protocol, does one transaction, and that's it. You can't just expect to farm like that. So I've only chosen 4 protocols, and I interact with them almost daily, at least once a week, weekly, until the airdrop comes. And I think that's the best way to do it. So I think that's the end for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.